YouTube, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video with your boy KO. We are out here in New Bergen, I think that's what it's called. Not new, I'm talking about new. North Bergen, New Jersey, something like that. I'll pop it up. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on my post notifications. So we are out here at a lumber yard. This is the lumber yard right here. Y'all see? So this is the place I was supposed to pick up from on Friday, but unfortunately I wouldn't have made it here on time. Even they sign out there says that. So through the week, Monday through Thursday, they open from 6 a.m. to 2:30. Friday, 6 a.m. to 1:30. That's why I didn't come on Friday, because I wouldn't have made it. And I dealt with that traffic yesterday, man. New Jersey traffic. It was traffic for no reason. It wasn't even nothing going on. It was still traffic, but nonetheless, we made it out here. I parked at a service plaza last night, and then just came over here. I've been here for... My watch is tripping today. It's on sleep mode. I don't know why. Let's see. It's 7:20 right now. I got here like 6:30, so I'm been here for almost an hour. So when you get here, well, first off, the GPS gonna drop you off in the middle of the street. You come down to 16th Street and you make a right, and then follow it all the way down. It dead ends to this place. So technically, you can park here overnight. You just park in front of the gate, and then when they come in, obviously, that's how it works. That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna come park here, but I was like, nah, I don't know. And I didn't know if it was gonna be a lot of people here or not, because you could get like about 4 trucks in front of the gate, because there's 2 lanes. So when you get here, pull up to the gate, you go inside. You gotta have on a safety vest or a safety shirt, whatever, and then go inside, give them your pickup number. They'll give you a paper, and you gotta wait in your truck until the loader comes, and then the loader will come get your paperwork and tell you where to go, because this yard is huge. So he just came and said that he was gonna load me, but there was a guy that got here behind me, but he was only getting, I think, 1 or 2 bundles. So I think he gonna load him first and then come load me. So not too bad. Hopefully, I ain't gotta tarp it since it's not a weekend load. Except for the weekend load, you gotta tarp it, but since it's not a weekend load, I do not have to tarp it. So all I gotta do is throw some straps, and we out of here. So I'm gonna set it up. I already got my straps already unloosened, so when he done, I can just throw the things over and keep it moving. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull my straps out, the X strap at the front, and then yeah, we'll be good. We'll be going after that. So it's only 4.5 hours. Remember I told y'all last video, man, it's a lot of tolls. My GPS predicted $103 from here back to Maryland. It was $30-something here yesterday, but it was more than that, because I tried to go to a truck stop. I got off, and y'all know out here, you get off, you gotta pay money. You get back on, you gotta pay money. Then I had the service plaza I parked at was headed south, so then this morning I had to get off, get back on. So I probably paid like $50 in tolls just coming up here, and then I gotta pay $100-something back. That's why I like the tolls up here, man, is ridiculous. So it makes these loads not even worth it coming up here. So, but it's whatever. I'm up here. Hopefully I am out of this area this week. I'm picking this up, dropping it today. It say they open till, I think, on my tablet it say 12, but on their thing it said they open later. So once I pick it up, I'll call and verify, or I'm just go there either way, because I mean I gotta go there regardless. So hopefully they'll get this off the truck today. This will be my last load for the week, and if I'm not mistaken, if my math is right, if my math is mathing, I'll be at a 6K gross week, if my math is right. I was hoping for a 7K gross week. Y'all already know, man. I was already at 52 off that last load. So I was hoping for a 7K week or more, but I'll take 6K. It is what it is. But nonetheless, y'all, I'm gonna set my GoPro up so when he load me, I get a little bit of footage. But other than that, I'll tap in with y'all. I do have to get fuel, so I'll tap in with y'all when I get to my fuel stop. All right, y'all, we are done. So as y'all see, load is completely secured. Took like an hour before, well, it took like 45 minutes before he started loading me. So I was just like, damn, I thought buddy had and forgot about me. because I seen the truck that came in with me. I seen that he had left. So I got a question for y'all. These new trailers, I know you're not supposed to go outside the rub rail, but these little hook things under here, them shits do not hold that great. Like, I'll show y'all what I'm talking about. Most of mine are like that, outside the rubber rail. And then I got that one to hook right, and this one. You can't really see it because it's too sunny. But yeah, that one to hook right. The rest of these, they did not hook right. So I'm just like, how do y'all get these things to hook? So they outside the rubber rail. I was wondering when I picked up that load, the dude who secured the load, he had them all outside the rubber rail. Now I can see why, because trying to get them to go into that little hook, it's like damn near impossible. But I got these two to do it. It's basically like you gotta throw it over, pull it, leave just enough, and then be able to hook. That's like a pain, bro. You literally gonna be doing back and forth, just try to get that correct. So I don't know, if y'all know any ideas, let your boy know. This is my first time having one of these new trailers, because normally it just hooks underneath, but under these you can't do it. Well, maybe you can. Nah, it's too fat. So the hook is like too narrow, so you have to literally bend your hooks wider to be able to hook it. I'm not doing that. I don't want to damage that just for one trailer, because I may not have this trailer, you know what I'm saying? This may not have this trailer for a long period of time. I don't know how long I'm gonna have it, so I ain't trying to do all that. But they took probably, once he started loading me, about 30 minutes. But then I got up to the front. They check your load before you leave out, and this bundle to the right was wrong, so I had to wait for the dude to come up here. I had to unstrap this front load, front 3 straps, and then he came up here, took it off, and put the other one up there. So they have a sign that say don't tarp or strap until you get your load checked, but it's kind of hard because when they load you back there, he tell you to go ahead and start strapping. So it is what it is. But I'm gonna go ahead and head out and get over to a fuel stop. I don't know where I'm gonna get fuel at, but hopefully I probably won't get too much fuel because I'm up here in Jersey. I already know this shit expensive, so I'm just get a little bit to get me down, and then I'll probably fill up down there. So I'm gonna tap in with y'all later. Y'all, so y'all know the usual, waiting in line to get fuel. Only problem is I don't know if this truck right here, he's in the right lane, but ain't nobody in the truck. I walked up to the truck to see if anybody's in it, or if he parked here last night and, you know, he just parked. So I don't know. I can't go around because this truck right there, but I'm just like, if you parked here, that's kind of stupid to block up the fuel island. But I assume he's in the truck. Truck is running. I looked inside the truck, but I don't see nobody, so I don't really know. I don't know if he went inside the service plaza or not, but it hasn't moved. Let me see. Truck in front of him is almost done getting fuel, so it's like, but over here there's this truck, and then there's a truck in front of him, and there's a truck at the pump, and then there's a gap between this dude and the pump. So it's like, bro, I don't know where this man at, so I think I'm gonna just hop into the other lane and just get fuel over there. I want to get it from here because, as y'all can see, my gas light is on, and fuel here is super cheap. It's $2.83. So you ain't getting it no cheaper than that. That's the cheapest along my route, and shit, that's the cheapest I done got. I think last week I got like $2.90, so I'm definitely trying to get fuel here. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if the person gonna come out now. I'm gonna have to go around, but you know, a lot of these truck drivers be inconsiderate because I don't know where Buddy went. I don't know if he inside or what. Cause this dude, he got his 4-ways on because at first he was inside, but now I don't know. And I feel like somebody's gonna pull up next to me and I'm gonna be stuck right here, and this truck in front of me is just sitting here. As you see, there's another another truck just pulled up, so I don't freaking know. This dude about to piss me off. We gonna go. I'm finna go knock on this door and see what's up. All right, y'all. So dumbass is just parked there instead of moving. There's parking right over there. I can see open spots over there. So even if you ain't got time, my boy, you can literally just creep through the aisle, go over there, and go park. Nope, he sit here. So I go knock on his truck. He said, oh no, I'm not getting fuel. So I done been sitting, as y'all can see, 27 minutes behind him for no reason. So now a truck that pulled up. So now I'm more trucks behind because dumbass is sitting there blocking the fuel outlet. I don't understand, bro. Some of these truck drivers do some of the stupidest shit. It takes, you can literally creep and go park in the fucking parking spot. But nope, you rather sit where the line starts. It's crazy, bro. So we're here at the good old TA, as y'all see. So here's my issue. I noticed it while I was at that fuel stop. So I literally came 5 miles down the road and there's a TA. So let me show y'all real quick. Let me wipe off my camera so y'all, but as y'all can see, my hub seal is leaking. So yeah, that shit leaking. And it was like a fast drip, like so. On my way over here, well, when I was getting fuel, as soon as I put the passenger side in, I was like, man, that shit look super shiny. So I came and I drove here and I was like, let me see, because I went through a big ass puddle of water getting into the fuel island. So I was like, I don't know if that's from that, but I'm like, nah, water ain't gonna make it shiny, nah. So sure enough, came over here and yeah, it's definitely the hub seal. So hopefully, he said like an hour. He's just waiting to get the approval from Shelton. So that's currently what I'm waiting on, because I'm getting the hub seal fixed. What else? The hub seal fixed, the trailer. Since I'm already here, I already let my manager know that I'm not gonna make my load today. So I asked her, could I just deliver it tomorrow? And she said, yeah, she'll let the receiver know. So I'm like, that's cool. So I'm gonna get the trailer lights. Well, they gonna look. He gonna make sure they have the piece to go on it for the lights to work. And then the truck, I'm getting that. What's that shit called? I forgot that quick. The hub seal fixed. I'm getting my PM done, ultimate PM, and then I asked him to look at the coolant. I asked him, could they give me the coolant harness? He said that, well, he didn't say it. The other guy sitting next to him was like, oh, the light come on? Oh, no, he says the light on. I'm like, well, it's not on now. It came on, but that was, the light came on Thursday. It hasn't come back on since. But that was with the new sensor in. So I said, the guy told me that it's probably the harness, and he was like, oh, it might be the floaty thing inside the coolant. And I was like, floaty thing? I ain't never seen a floaty thing inside the coolant, not on my truck at least. So I don't know, maybe there is a floaty thing inside the coolant. Me personally, I've never seen it though, but they said they're gonna check. Said it might need a new tank, but I don't know. I'm kind of iffy on that if I want them, because I feel like at that point, if y'all changing shit that don't need to be changed, I'm just wasting money. So we gonna see before I get that changed. I'll have to get an approval on that. But other than that, he said it's gonna be like an hour. They only had, I think, that truck pulling back in. They was fixing the tire on the tanker, but he pulled out, but he dropped this tanker. I think he pulling back in with just the truck, but I don't see him. They had another truck in there where they was fixing his trailer tire, but he just left. And then they have another truck where they fixing the trailer tire. So there ain't nobody here for real. He said they should call me in like an hour. They gotta get their approval. So I don't know why they have to get approval just for me to. I'm paying for the shit myself. Well, except the trailer. They gotta get approval for that, but they ain't got nothing to do with me. As far as like the truck, but last time when I went to Love's, they got the approval and they just charged it to Shelton. But I'm just like, bro, I could just pay for it myself. But it is what it is. I mean, I do have money in my maintenance. I think I have $600, I believe, in my maintenance account here. So I mean, that'll cover a PM. I don't know how much a hub seal costs. I don't believe they cost that much, but I don't remember. So, but we'll see what happens, man. So now, unfortunately, I will be delivering this load tomorrow, so I won't make payroll because they had today, Monday, is the last day of payroll. So it is what it is. Can't do nothing about it. So I'm gonna tap in with y'all probably when they get to work on this or when they're done. So stay tuned, y'all. All right, y'all. As y'all see, 5 hours and 20 minutes for no damn reason. So what I got here, I told these people I need a PM done. I needed the harness for the sensor. I needed the trailer fix and the hub seal. All right, that's what I said. The hub seal, they fixed that correctly. The trailer fixed correctly. The harness, the PM, I ended up canceling because I went back and looked at my paperwork for the last time I got a PM. It's too early, so I canceled that as soon as I got here. So I asked the dude when I came when he pulled me in the shop. I said, "Hey, are you the one doing the sensor?" He said, "Yep." He had like an attitude. He was like, "Yep." I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I handed him the sensor. He took the sensor. So then I said, "Did they tell you about the harness?" "Yep." "Okay, cool, whatever." So 5 hours later, I go in. I'm like, "Yo, can I get an update on the truck?" Cause like I don't even see the mechanic that was working on my truck. He ain't here. I've been sitting inside the shop for at least like 45 minutes, just sitting there. So I'm just like, I don't even see the dude. So I came to the truck, grabbed me a meal prep, and I'm like, yeah, this dude ain't even in the shop. So clearly he left. So I go ask the dude, I'm like, yo, can I get an update? And he's like, oh, you all done, we just waiting on the PM. I said, nah. I told him the PM, don't worry about the PM, because if I was to get a PM, I'll still be waiting, because this dude been here getting on the PM thing, on the oil change thing for 3 hours. So I don't know what the hell he got going on. So I was like, don't even worry about that. So he's like, yeah, well, he's like, whoa, oh, I didn't know that. Then yeah, everything's already done. I'm like, okay, cool. So I was like, did y'all change the harness? He's like, I don't. Here, let me check the notes. I said, well, I told your mechanic that I need the harness change. And he's like, okay. So you read the notes. He's like, oh, it doesn't say in the notes. I'm like, okay. So he calls the tech. He's like, the Shelton guy, did you change the sensor? He's like, no. He said, did you change the harness? He's like, no, he didn't tell me, because I can hear him. He's like, no, he didn't tell me. I'm like, bro, when I came in, that's the first thing I asked y'all, and you said, yep. That's all you said. You had a whole little attitude. Instead of listening, you just got an attitude for whatever fucking reason, and then you didn't even fix what was supposed to be fixed. He told me, oh, he just told me he needed the sensor fixed. Bro, the sensor takes 2 seconds to change that. I don't need that fixed. I needed the harness fixed. So then he's like, the dude's like, oh, well, would you like us to, oh, no, he's like, sorry about I don't know where the miscommunication came in, well, because your fucking tech had an attitude for whatever reason. So, I was like, no, he's like, do you want us to fix it? And I'm like, well, would it be today? And he was like, he looks at it, it's 5:30 now. He's like, well, it wouldn't be today because Freightliner is closed, which is a lie, because Freightliner closes at 7 o'clock, because Freightliner is literally down the freaking street. So you're lying, but whatever. So I'm like, all right, don't worry about it, man. I'm just like, bro, y'all had that was one of the main reasons. Besides the hub seal, getting that sensor fixed was my main objective of coming here. TA, where is this? TA in Elkton. Y'all trash. Definitely would never come here again. I don't even know why I come to TAs, because every time I come to a TA, it's always some BS. But I can't even say it's all TAs, because I've had good experiences at some of them. But a lot of TAs, bro, it's crazy. So, everything else is fixed. Like I said, the trailer's fixed, the hub seal's fixed, and and all he did was change the plug, which I already had the plug on it. I took it out because it was still popping up the same thing. So I'm just gonna have to go to Freightliner myself and get the harness, and then that way when I can get to a shop, I can just already have the harness and get it fixed. So I'm gonna go over here to Freightliner now, grab that, and then like I said, I got 7 hours on my clock. I'm 100 miles away, so I'm probably just gonna go ahead and head over there and see. Well, I might go get a truck. I don't know. I'll catch up with y'all. All right, y'all. So as I told y'all, I was gonna walk over. I came over here to the Freightliner myself because he claimed Freightliner was closed. As y'all see, here's the part right here. He claimed they were closed now. It's 5:55. They don't close till 7 o'clock. Like I said, they close at 7 o'clock. This part, this is the harness. If you ever need to get the harness, this is the harness. I'll show y'all. I'll give y'all the actual part number. I mean, they'll know exactly what you're talking about because here's the part number. Let me show y'all real quick. That is the part number. It's the harness. That's how much it costs, y'all. $16.56. So that harness will cost you with tax $17.55. So he said that that's a real common issue in Freightliners, and they said they have this issue all the time. But he said with this harness, they normally don't they normally don't use the whole harness because you got to repin it. So he's like, instead of repinning it, a lot of them cut it right there, right under the plug, and they just replace the plug. He said that's the most common thing, because he said when they get trucks in the shop that they replace the sensor, nothing happens, and then they replace the plug, and that's what does it. So just a little heads up, it is a common issue in Freightliner. I know a lot of people have Freightliner, so if you do run into that issue, 9 times out of 10 it is the plug, not the sensor. But now I have a new sensor, I got the plug. I'm gonna go over here to this Flying J. They have a shop here. I'm gonna see if they can change it for me. I don't know if they're still open or not. If they're not, I would do it myself, but I don't have like the shrinkage stuff, and I don't want to ghetto rig it. I don't want to do that because I don't want nothing to get messed up. I don't want no electrical problems, so I'd rather get done the right way. But if not, then I'm just gonna have to buy that stuff and just do it myself. So but anyway, y'all, I'll tap in with y'all once I get to this delivery in the morning, so stay tuned. All right, y'all, so update. So he did not fix the sensor. So he looked underneath, and because he plugged it up, and he's like, man, your plug is getting all the power. I said, yeah, but they saying it's probably the harness. It's probably intermittent at some point, because one minute it'll work for a couple days, and then it'll pop up out of nowhere. So he's like, I recommend you getting the whole thing fixed. But he personally did not have the time. He was like, man, if I could do it right now, because what he's gonna do is he's gonna splice it. But he's like, I don't recommend you splice it. I recommend you changing out the whole harness, because that harness is pretty long. He said he didn't have the time because he had a 3-hour roll call. That's what he was about to go do. But he's like, if you wanted me to splice it, I could have did that real quick. But he's like, I don't recommend you do that. I recommend you getting the whole thing fixed. And he ain't had the time to do it. Cool, that's no problem. It is what it is. I have to just get it done the correct way. But what he did find when he went under the truck, he said my cross member is bent. It had a big ass piece of rock, and I was like, I know exactly where that's from. Y'all remember that job site I did in Miami? I had to back up the ramp. That's what did it. Because when I hit, it was so freaking loud. And remember, I was backing up, so the cross member is pushed forward, so it makes all the sense in the world. And I got stuck too, because they had these big ass rocks. They was like, oh, we supposed to get our ramp made, but it didn't get made, so we put down rocks. Yeah, that's what damaged my cross member. So the cross member is freaking damaged. So we're gonna get that fixed though. We're not gonna let that sit. But I did get my truck washed, y'all. So that's why I can't wait to get rid of these ugly ass rims. It's coming. Me and Country was just talking about that the other day. It's coming, but nonetheless, it's nice and clean now. It's nice and clean now, so that's all that matters. Big Red gotta watch. It's been a minute since Big Red got washed, but she got washed. But anyway, y'all, Let me get over to this delivery, y'all. Good morning, y'all. We are out here in Gaithersburg, Maryland. So this is where I parked at last night. The place is right there. I just parked over here to the side. They had 2 trucks that was here, but they left. I figured they was gonna leave early this morning, so nobody bothered me or nothing. I'm not blocking anything because you still got the whole driveway to go up and down, and the other 2 trucks, they were literally parked on the same side. So yeah, if you ever come here, you can definitely just park on this side like I did, and you got a place to park for the night. Ain't nothing around here, so keep that in mind when you come here. So luckily I had freaking 1 meal prep left on my truck that I could eat last night, so I gotta cook my other meal prep today. So not bad, but like I told y'all, I think that it's definitely probably that harness. Literally, as soon as I pulled up here yesterday, that low coolant light, that shit came right back on, literally. So I'm gonna just take it to the dealership and have them figure it out because I don't want to keep dealing with it. It clearly ain't the sensor. It's probably the harness, legitly, but if it's not that, then I don't know. So I gotta take it to the dealership and let them figure it out. So because that harness, it goes like under, if you run the whole harness, it goes under the freaking motor. So yeah, we ain't doing all. He showed me where it goes at last night, well, yesterday. So that's probably what we gonna do. So, but anyway, I'm finna go check in. It's currently 7:07. They start receiving at 7 to 4 is what the sign says. So I'm gonna go ahead and check in now, and I'm tap in with y'all in a minute. We done, y'all. It didn't take too long, pretty quick. You do come here, you go inside the building, or you can go through the building or go around, and they have another little back door, and there's a girl sitting all the way in the corner. I forgot what you said her name was. You go to her, give her the paperwork. She'll give you a clipboard with your paperwork and I guess a pick sheet for the, well, not a pick, but a delivery sheet for the forklift driver. And then they just have you, I was right here, I'm still in the same spot where I was parked a little further back. They just have you pull forward, and then they come unload you. I think he put most of the lumber literally right on the side of the fence. So that's it, literally quick on and off process. So well, I told y'all yesterday what my gross would have been, I was off. So they send the driver scorecard thing every Monday, and I was thinking about it last night. I was like, damn, I didn't see it. So I went and found it. It went to my spam for some reason. Some weeks it does, some weeks it don't. But I did find it. So if I would have delivered this load yesterday, my gross would have been 7,600. I was like, dang. So I would have had a really great week, but I didn't get this load. As y'all know, that didn't happen. So I don't know what my week will be now. I still say probably like over 6. Yeah, because this load didn't pay that much for, you know what I'm saying, for a dramatic drop. So probably over, I say like 6, 9, somewhere like that. But I don't know. I think, yeah, I don't like to give out false numbers. I don't really know when the week ends. Well, a week already ended, but we'll know Wednesday. So tomorrow, I think tomorrow evening is normally, it's been switching, because before it used to be at like 12 o'clock, and then the last couple times it's been like 7:30. It's getting like later and later, so I don't know what factors into what time they said that, but there's that. So not a bad week. I did 3 loads last week. This would have been my 4th, but now this is my 1st for this week. So hey, last thing, what was I gonna tell y'all? Oh, I haven't gotten a load yet. I don't know what my manager's waiting on, especially because y'all know I was gonna deliver this load yesterday, and I got here last night, so I was expecting, or at least hoping, to get a load yesterday. That way, first thing this morning, I could drop this and then head straight to wherever it is I need to go. But it's 8 o'clock, so she's at work. So I don't know how long it's gonna be before I get the load. Hopefully not too long. That's why I didn't leave, because I haven't started my clock, because all I did was pull forward from back there to there to get unloaded. So I haven't even started my clock yet. So luckily I came and parked here, because otherwise I would have started my clock and I don't have a load. So of course I'd have just been wasting time. So we're gonna see y'all. Appreciate y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Skateboard K gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace.